and welcome to the Shasta County Arts Council Artist Spotlight for the month of August. We're here with Bradley Thompson, who goes by the artist moniker Tao Jones. He is a local DJ and budding entrepreneur opening a new business in the Reading Cultural District. And we got him here in the studio today. Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for having me.
Right on. Hey, do you want to just kind of introduce yourself and talk about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I mean, I could introduce Bradley or I could introduce Tao Jones. What do you think is more pertinent at the moment?
Let's start with Bradley.
Okay, so my name is Brad Thompson. I live here locally in Reading, downtown. I'm opening a gay bar here really soon where the old 501 was, our beloved 501. And we're going to be focusing heavily on art and music, dance, enjoying the moment, and taking every minute we can and enjoying every little bit of life while we're here. And that's what this bar is all about and what I'm trying to do in life, whether it's DJing, throwing parties, or creating art. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here. That's Bradley. Now we can do Tao. Tao Jones is my little moniker for my DJ. It's a little East meets West kind of trickery, I guess you would say, on the tongue. Pulling in the more spiritual aspect and trying to leave out the commercial aspect. But on some level, you have to integrate that. So that is the Tao Jones.
I feel like especially as a DJ, when you're pulling from, essentially just like an infinite realm of music, you're bound to touch a little commercial every now and then.
There's no getting around that. Definitely. There's so much commercial stuff out there. And some of it's good. I mean, it is what it is. There's some great music that Columbia has put out over the years and so on and so forth. But, as an underground DJ, you want to pull up the stuff that no one's ever heard, labels that no one's ever heard of, and kind of just introduce a lot of people to new, interesting things that maybe they love, but they have never, ever ventured towards. Especially here in Reading, like in San Francisco, it's a totally different thing. I go there all the time, and there's lots of great DJs playing all sorts of interesting music from any genre that you can think of, and they blend them all together seamlessly. It's beautiful. But in Reading, we're far away from all the hubbub and happenings in the cultural districts of the big cities. So going outside of the boundaries here of what's acceptable is an interesting endeavor, and I like doing that. It's something that I've always been drawn to, and I really am excited to do that here in Reading more often. Doing things a little bit more commercially in a bar setting is a little foreign to me, but I do enjoy doing it the few times that I have at the Dip or the Whiskey Bar a couple times. And it's always interesting because you got people coming up requesting songs from you, looking for the more mainstream sort of thing that they can latch onto and sing along with or whatever. And here I am trying to give all these obscure tracks and it just kind of goes over people's heads occasionally. But, at the underground stuff, it's really fun. There's some beautiful people here that I've met that are just the most authentic, beautiful, lovely people in Reading. And that's why I love Reading and want to stay here and invest in this place because I've grown so much here. I've been here for 9 years. My son has grown up here. It's definitely a beautiful place. I love all the natural outlets that I can go and tap into at any given time. Very excited to be here, integrating Tao Jones and Bradley Thompson into one and creating a space where they can both kind of clash and collide and collaborate, hopefully.
So when did your business idea for this new gay bar come into place, and where are you at in the process? What's the name of it, and when do you open?
Okay, so the 501, which shut down last June at the very beginning of Pride Month, was definitely my favorite bar in town for the longest time. I just love the inclusivity of it, and I actually threw parties there also. But yeah, they shut down, and I actually tried to acquire the 501, just get the business itself and continue it on. I was unsuccessful in doing so. And then the space came up for rent, and at the same time, a liquor license came up for sale, and it was just I need to jump on this. And so I jumped on that, acquired the space in last August. So we've been doing renovations and going through the whole process of all the liquor license and the city license and the health inspections and blah, blah, blah. And we're really close to opening actually right now. The name is The Vault, and it is right behind Theory Coffee, 1244 California Street. I'm hoping we can do a grand opening in August. I really hope so. If not, September.
I can't expect opening a business is ever traditionally easy. So props to you for doing that. And we'll be on the lookout, and we'll definitely spread the word when it's here.
I appreciate that. And I would love to collab with you guys on some art, because that is a big focus of mine in life in general. But I want to do a lot of artistic things in the bar and create a very artistic space where people can feel free to express themselves through dance if they want, or song or music or on a canvas or however, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to think we'd be a pretty great resource for that. We're creating a lot of these artist databases. So, you know, if you want certain type of music, you can look at our musician database and find the artist that works for you. Same with, you know, artists and the type of style you maybe want to hang for that month and reach out.
Right.
And same thing with dancers. You know, we have a dancer coalition with all the major dance groups in town, mainly dance instructors and teachers.
Sure.
But Bobby Millhouse is kind of taking the lead on that, and he's all over Reading, just teaching salsa, teaching swing, teaching whatever you want to know. And man, that guy can just bring in a crowd of people that want to dance.
So cool. I love that. You know, I will definitely be tapping on you guys for resources for sure.
If people want to see you perform, where can they catch you? I know we have a show coming up here at the Arts Council.
Right. So come on, what is it, August 4th, the first Friday of August.
Yeah, that's it.
What is it, like 5 to 8 or in that zone?
Yeah, 5 to 8 p.m.
So I'll be here DJing, but what I'll be DJing for that show is going to be something new for me in a public sphere. I know it will be different than my traditional dance music. It might be more abstract, avant-garde, maybe some jazz stuff going on in there. I don't want to take away from the visual component in any way. I don't want to overwhelm the room with noise. You know, I want to be a complement to the eyes, you know, so people can soak in the visuals more. And I'm really taking that seriously, and I want to really curate the correct music for the mood and the vibe. And sometimes that just comes in real time. You can't really plan for that, but you can have all the tools at your access to do what you need to do. And I'm preparing for that. I'm still trying to figure all these things out. I'm gracefully going through lots of music, and it's hard sometimes to find the right exact vibe. It takes a lot of time and effort to dig and find the right stuff.
What's really cool is when you say, I don't know exactly what I'm going to play yet, that doesn't mean you haven't been thinking about it.
Oh, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I've been doing a lot of research into music, and this is great. I love these experiences where I get a gig that pushes me outside of my boundaries, because it really opens my mind to a whole different soundscape of things that I didn't know existed, new artists and labels, and I love that. I could make that a full-time job easy. I work 50 hours a week digging for music. I was just at home looking for more music for this party I have at the end of the month. So I love doing that. That's like my favorite pastime of all pastimes, is listening to music, finding new music. And I do that a lot, often through DJs. I'm really tapped into like a lot of San Francisco house music and psychedelic music and techno music. On that note, I do my own online show, which I have guests for. It's on Mixlr.com. It's called Groove Culture /Mixlr.com, or either way around, Mixlr.com/Groove Culture. That's right. And that's on Saturday afternoons at 1 o'clock. It's usually about a 3-hour show, depending on if I have a guest or not. And I'll usually play a little intro music, and it's afternoon vibes, so it's usually some down tempo, really chill. And then my guests will come and play whatever they want, really. I like the slower music where I can really blend things together and create more of an original sound. And that's the thing about mixing and DJing is it's really cool. A lot of people think, oh, you're just playing tracks or whatever. And it's not really that creative. You're just playing tracks. But the most creative, fun thing is creating the vibe, the flow, and then also mixing the tracks in ways that are totally unique and interesting. And I don't know, it's really cool. I enjoy it so much. It's like, I always tell my son, because he plays video games, I'm like, this is like video games for adults right here. Like, yeah, it's really great. So we have your show coming up August 4th, 5 to 8 p.m., first Friday at the Shasta County Arts Council for our Typeface exhibit. You mentioned another party you have coming up. I don't know if that's an open invite. Definitely not. I can't. I shouldn't even said anything about that, to be honest with you. It'll be somewhere between here and Oregon.
Do you have any other gigs coming up? Or if not, what's the best way for people to sort of follow you?
Actually, I just got a gig this morning that I just came back to me. I'll be on a online Twitch show this Friday night, starting at 9:30 is my set, I believe, called Janktown Beats. It's a bunch of Burning Man people that do this show, and sometimes they do it in a bar, and they like stream the DJ like on a screen in the bar. It's kind of an interesting concept. And so I'll be playing on that show with my friend Nick, who's also an amazing DJ and a legit artist. He creates music and he's done amazing things. Him and I will be broadcasting out of his house in Cottonwood, actually. Anything else we want to chat about, Brad, before we wrap things up? I mean, I feel like we could talk about music forever. I don't know. I think we're good for now. Maybe we can come back and do this another time. Yeah, I think so too. Hey everybody, thanks for listening. Check out ShastaArtsCouncil.org for all things arts in Shasta County.
Come on and check out our Typeface exhibit opening August 4th from 5 to 8 p.m. featuring music from Tao Jones. Thanks for listening.